हाय, मेरा नाम दीपंकर। मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल पे आपका ढेर सारा शुभकामना एंड बेस्ट विशेस एंड गुड मॉर्निंग। मैं आपको प्रोवाइड करूँगा ढेर सारा पेपर 1 एंड जियोग्राफी क्लासेस बिल्कुल फ्री में। हालांकि मेरा फर्स्ट क्लास है आज यूट्यूब पर, सो प्लीज़ मेरे साथ जुड़ रहिए। आप मेरे साथ कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं मेरा ugcnet प्रिपरेशन विद दीपंकर @gmail.com मेल के थ्रू साथ। एंड यू गाइज प्लीज़ सपोर्ट मी एंड watch my classes. Do like, share and comment. And please subscribe my YouTube channel. Last one things, आप प्लीज़ ज्वाइन करें माई टेलीग्राम चैनल यूजीसी नेट प्रिपरेशन विद दीपंकर इन टेलीग्राम पे। मैं आपको क्लास पीडीएफ वेरियस नोटिफिकेशन पीएचडी रिलेटेड और नेट सेट रिलेटेड प्रोवाइड करूँगा। आज का जो टॉपिक है मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक में एक, जो आपका दोनों पेपर में आएगा, पेपर 1 जनरल पेपर रिसर्च एप्टीट्यूड्स जो यूनिट 2 एंड जियोग्राफी ऑल्सो यूनिट 9 में आएगा। चले स्टार्ट करते हैं आज का जो सेशन, सैम्पलिंग मेथड। What is sampling method? Sampling method is a type of process जो रिसर्च का एक बड़े महत्वपूर्ण प्रोसेस है। आप एज ए रिसर्चर जो रिसर्च करेंगे एंड व्हाट टाइप ऑफ सैम्पलिंग मेथड चूज़ करेंगे, दिस इज़ मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट। So let's start. Sampling methods is just a process. At first we know what is sample. Sample is just a basic things of that. Sample is nothing but a most important representative of population, and population is a vast things. So sample is represent a vast population. Type of sampling are two main types, like non-probability sampling and probability sampling. What is probability sampling? Probability sampling is more complex and time-consuming and expensive type of sampling. This type of sampling are all the samples are get equal chance of being selected, and gathering a representative sample from a population where each number of populations is equal chance. So probability sampling is mainly, there are 4 or 5 type, like simple random sampling, stratified random sampling, systematic random sampling and cluster sampling. What is simple random sampling? When we select a vast population, then all the populations are randomly selected some sample. This is called as simple random sampling. For example, like a coin, you just 100 times scroll, and like a coin 50 times head or 50 times tail. Like this is the equal chance of 50% head and 50% tail. So this is called the simple random sampling. Next, stratified sampling. Stratified sampling, when a vast of populations are many heterogeneous type of population, like different things and different characteristics have um, have this type of population. So researchers are do that, but researchers are done with this type of a vast populations are like a divided in some of strata, and then they are equally random choose the sample. This process is called the random stratified sampling, simple random sampling. Next is systematic sampling. What is systematic sampling? Systematic sampling is also the probability sampling, and systematic sampling is a nth number of sampling are when we are choose, like a population of 50 number of population is vast universe, and when we are choose just like nth number, fifth number of populations, this is choose, and this type of sampling is systematic sampling. What is next? Cluster sampling. Cluster sampling is when we choose a cluster, a big cluster, and there is a many heterogeneous characteristics, and these specific clusters, when we are choose some sample, this type of sampling is procedure is called the cluster sampling. Next, the big thing is non-probability sampling. I told you probability sampling are get the equal chance, but non-probability sampling are not get the equal chance. Non-probability sampling is types like convenience sampling, quota sampling, judgment sampling, and snowball sampling. Convenience or accidental sampling is that when we choose some accidental population, when researcher are get advantage this type of population, and researcher done and select this type of sampling, this is called convenience or accidental sampling. Judgmental sampling is that when researcher get judge that with the sample, and they know that this type of sampling are help with this type of researcher or this type of topic. This is called the judgment sampling. Snowball sampling, when some people refer than others, like me refer 2% and another 2% refer almost another 2%, this type of, and researchers are get to select this type of population. This is called a snowball sampling. Quota sampling is non-probability sampling, like the same, just a quota from the universe, a quota selected, and then sampling are selected. This is called the sampling. Next, the types of sampling. What are the difference, or what are the difference between the sampling methods of different type? Like the random sampling are, we are previously told about the random sampling is equal chance, and this is the gathering representative sample, and this is the more complex. Like stratified sampling is a group of strata or proportionally of the population. Systematic populations, the nth number of population, and like a interval. As simple, the non-random sampling is the convenience sampling is used to as of data collection, or volunteer usually collect the data. So what is the what is the difference between the non-probability sampling? Non-probability sampling is more the straightforward, time effective and inexpensive. The non-probability sampling, the randomizations technique is not used when choosing a sample. Like non-probability sampling is not the random manner, but probability sampling is the random manner and randomly choose. The sample selector subject arbitrary or to be the part of sample. And the researcher is not concerned about the sampling bias. In some cases, the non-probability sampling procedure, the researcher is affected with a sampling bias. You guys are very, I think, known about the sampling bias. Sampling bias is that when researcher are intentionally some mistakes and the which data is helpful with this researcher and with this researcher topic, and this type of data when collect the researcher, this type of things is called the sampling bias. Or sampling bias is another things when unintentionally some researcher are get the wrong data or from the wrong universe and wrong procedure sampling. This is also called the sampling bias. Everyone does not have equal chance or opportunity in participate of non-probability sampling. This is a big things. When the probability sampling are equal chance of selection of everyone in the populations, but non-probability sampling is everyone does not have an equal chance or equal opportunity. Researchers often prefer the non-probability sampling methods in the qualitative research, but when the researcher prefer a probability sampling is the quantitative research. So the quantitative research is helpful with the probability sampling and qualitative research is helpful with the non-probability sampling. This is our today's topic. I think you guys are very helpful in this class, and if you are any query, then you are please comment and ask me what is the problems, and I will send this PDF or PPT in my Telegram channel. Please subscribe and please join my Telegram channel. Thank you. Visit again.